Your face on a cover of a magazine. Lord, let's die. There we go. What's going on, y'all? Y'all know who this is. Y'all know we about. And bitch, this might be a short one today. Don't blame me now. Don't blame me now. I'm just saying. Just don't blame a girl because I tried. Okay? I tried. I tried. So just wanted to make sure y'all were aware. I tried. Okay. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Y'all doing good? We're going to talk a little bit before I actually have to jump, or we have to, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 emails. Okay. 8 emails. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Let's undo the braids. All right. So, how's it going? What's going on? What are you all doing? What is happening? Well, thank you. Thank you. I feel pretty. I feel very pretty. So we got these new delectable yum yums. These are new. These are from Michigan. And when I tell you that they are so strong that I can only take half, I can't take no more than that. It's too much. It's too much. But I shouldn't, be doing both with that because I think that's much more stronger. I'm not exactly sure. So, yeah, those things are like crazy. Those things are like crazy. Okay, we have 10. We got 10. How was work today? Was it busy? Not really. Like, it was busy like in the morning and then close towards the afternoon, it just got really steady. So it was fine. It wasn't too bad. But I don't know where my doggy is. Oh, there's my doggy. Lucy. Come here. Lucy. Lucinda. Come here, child. On the bed. Come on. Up, 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 up. Up on the bed. Up on the bed. Up, up, up. Come on. Up on the bed. Up on the bed. Come on. Come on. Up on the bed. Up on the bed. Up, up, up. Come on. Be brave. Be brave. Be brave. You got this. Go on the bed. Go on the bed. Go on the bed. And you stop trying to bum rush her. You see her. Red, come here. Red. I don't know where he went, but anyways, let's close that up. All right. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Y'all see the Lucy butt? It's a Lucy butt. She's going to try to get herself together. But we got 10 emails. All right. We're supposed to be talking about What was the damn topic we're supposed to be talking about? What? Help me. Doing good here. She's adorable. Okay. Technology? Really? We're supposed to be talking about technology? That's what we chose? We chose AI? Is that what we really choosing? Okay. Then I guess we gonna choose. So everybody's saying technology. Technology. What an interesting topic. What an interesting topic. Are we really? Do we really? Is this what we really want to discuss? This is what we really want to discuss. We want to discuss about AI. This is what we're gonna do. We gonna do this. This I gotta know because this is what we choosing. Okay, because they're choosing technology and AI. This is gonna be interesting as hell. Where are you spending Thanksgiving? In this room. Okay, so let's let's do a little skim dive. Let's not do a deep dive up in there because number one, I don't really research AI. And I haven't been researching technology because it seems like it's getting stagnant. I don't know about y'all, but it seems like it's looking a little boring. What do you all think? Does it feel does technology nowadays feel boring? Because we already talked about that freaking sock that Apple was selling for like almost $300. That was enough there. But when we're talking about AI and everybody's jumping up on this fucking AI bubble, they're gonna realize that it's gonna fucking bust. Number one. Number two, um, don't this eerily feel like the Matrix? Or is it just me? Talk to me here. Talk to me here. Now I'm sorry, but I'm going to do a little tiny bit of shameless promotion. I'm so sorry, but a bitch is trying to get get a little extra moving expenses because bitch, it's gonna be one. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna be one. Have you seen the robot that cleans dishes, vacuums, etc. for 20,000? Girl, I have seen that, and I'm just like, this is turning into the Matrix real quick. because it's starting to really feel like that once they start getting them robots together and they start looking more lifelike, they start acting more human like and stuff like that, baby. It won't be in the too distant future. I'm gonna let y'all know that. Let y'all know that. I have a feeling, and this is probably just me. This is probably just me. But mm-mm, this is gonna get scary because what happens when the machines become aware? Then everybody's gonna be like, "Shit, Skynet, it's awake." I don't know enough to discuss intelligently. We know enough in order for us to see patterns in things. When we start seeing that there's a pattern in some shit, it's just like, I seen this in a movie once, and that movie did not end badly, and or did not end in a good way, right? They already have data proving that has started. Girl, what you talking about? Bitch, we see a pattern. I don't know about anybody else, but we see a fucking pattern. I see a pattern. I see it. I know I can't be the only one that sees it. I know I can't be the only one. But it's a little scary. I'm letting you know that shit right now. That's getting a little scary. Especially how they're making these AI videos now. I mean, look at the ones that they've done of Trump and Clinton. Look at the ones of those. And it's like, oh, it looks a little too lifelike. They're getting real good with that shit. And apparently, again, we just started seeing like AI videos, what, beginning of this year, kind of like the end of last year. So, what I'm going to notice as well is that since we started seeing that stuff, here we are, November of 2025, and we're going to start seeing, we're not going to be able to know the difference of what is AI and what is real. We're not going to be able to tell the difference eventually. And it's going to cause some bullshit. Oh, it's going to cause some shit. And I hope that it doesn't get to that point, but I have a feeling it will. I have a feeling it will. I don't know about y'all, but that's why I try not to like go through that shit. Look, I have been lately trying to unplug as I sit here with a laptop and an iPad. I don't know, girl. It's getting weird out there. I don't know. Lately, a lot of shit's been getting weird. We've been seeing natural disasters that look so realistic that are being done with AI video. We're seeing a whole bunch of other shit. It's just like, bitch, the fuck? Why? Do you know what I mean? I don't. Am I the only one? Somebody please let me know. They're making human robots. Of course they are. What? That doesn't surprise me. None of that shit surprises me. None of that shit surprises me. All we're waiting is for a company just to all of a sudden become a reality, and it's going to be called Skynet. And watch what the fuck's going to happen. Watch. You watch. You watch. You watch. You have to watch. Just wait. Why is this class so early in the fucking morning? And it's till noon? Anyway, I don't know. It's weird. Shit's weird. Shit's weird. Like, there's an example. I think Google's new Gemini 3, the AI model repeatedly stated that the current year was not 2025. That was another one. There's an AI powered talking teddy bear that was removed from sale after it gave inappropriate advice to children. Isn't that weird? That's some weird shit. That's some weird shit. That's see, that make me uncomfortable. They're trying to freak people out. They're crazy already. Right? Not like we need AI for that shit. People are nuts. Okay. Mm. Carrie, I've seen your email, sweetheart. I've seen them. Nicole, I understood. Gotcha. But Courtney does have an AI question. She says, what is your take on AI and companies like Amazon trying to have AI instead of actual workers? Right now, it's not a good idea. Later on down the line, when um, AI has learned enough how to troubleshoot, how to be self-reliant. Look at what's happening in McDonald's. Let's see if y'all remember that. What do you think is happening in McDonald's right now at this time? Let's see if someone gets this. Y'all let me know. What is it, the one thing that you're seeing besides that bad? Whoever decided to renovate McDonald's into what possibly looks like Cook County Jail, it looks weird to me. What the fuck did I do with my lighter? Y'all, my lighter's missing. Kiosks. They don't have anyone working the front counter. There is no human. And eventually they're going to start doing away with cashiers and drive-through. Eventually they're going to get away from that shit. And once they get away from that means you have absolutely nobody. Nobody is going to be taking your order up in the store or in the car. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that there was supposed to be it was supposed to be a pizza place. I'm not exactly sure which one, but there was a pizza place that was kind of prototyping a full-on robotic restaurant, to where it's like the pizzas are made by robotics. It's ordered, you place in your order through a kiosk, of course. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know who I blame? The customers. I'll elaborate and then we'll go on to emails, but I'll elaborate. So I blame customers for the sole reason is that When they want to complain, they literally make the cashier's life a living hell. They literally want to make the cashier's life a living hell. Um, or the attitudes, the coupons, especially like those big, big couponers, ones that come in with a stack this big full of coupons. Um, you have, I'll give you a perfect example of to today, today at my job. Um, brings in an expired coupon. We don't take expired coupons. And out of niceness, I would do like a $2 off, but not for like the low price that it's on the coupon. He was so upset that number one, he wanted to look for a manager. And then he starts complaining. He was like, well, I get these coupons in the mail and they don't get to me in time because by the time that I get to, use these, they're expired. And I was just like, first of all, I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry that the coupons arrive expired. I'm so sorry. But I have nothing to do with that. We have nothing to do with that. We have absolutely nothing to do with that. That is all dealt with the postal service. That's the post office, honey. That has nothing to do with us. I'm so sorry. You know? Because he couldn't get his way, he tells me, well, your customer service sucks here. And I was like, or I'm sorry, my customer relations is lacking. And I'm just like, do you want to know what else is lacking? Your your ability to realize that the fault is not on us, it's the post office. That's what else is lacking. So it's people's attitudes that's going to change the way customer service is going to be done. Because you can call a robot an asshole 57 times. They're not going to understand. They're not going to understand. They're not going to understand. They're not going to have that compassion. They're not going to be offended by it. They're just going to, well, if I can't help you, then have a great day. Simple as that. It's going to be much more colder. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? I blame the customers. I blame the customers. Because some customers suck the life out of the fucking job. Cashiers, where's my cashiers? If you work in grocery stores, you work in, I'm sorry, let me broaden that. You work in retail. You work in retail. Tell me I'm lying. You have a staff full of robots. You don't have to worry about a schedule, would you? They have complete open availability. They're not going to call off just so that way they can go to a concert. They're not going to call in sick. They're going to be able to come in. They don't have to worry about childcare. We're starting to see who's at fault here. Yeah. It's not fun. Tis not fun. I love you as a redhead. Thanks, Nicole. I love being a redhead. So yeah. Some customers don't know how to respect those that are working. They think they are entitled to everything. Heather could tell you some stories. Heather could tell you some stories. 2 hospitals here have robots doing jobs. I could just imagine what people in the medical field are going through, because if us in retail go through some shit, like I kind of already figured that we were going to get some Karens. The holidays are approaching. I have only worked 2 retail jobs, and that was the end of it for me. And that was a long time ago. I will never do retail. Sharon asks, how are you settling in? I know it's hard, but I hope you're doing well. I can't settle because I'm leaving soon. I'm leaving here. So I'll be moving out of here January 1st. So wherever I'm going to be at New Year's Eve, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be home early so I can get some sleep. And that's going to be the end of that. Susan asks, my sister has a problem meeting me or having dates because she is shy. What can I do to help her with this problem? She's shy from what? If you could be anyone in the world and live their life and live their life, who would it be and why? Anybody else's but mine right now. Anybody else's but mine. What is your favorite romantic music you love to play on a date to dance to? Oh, baby, if it's on a date, we're not dancing. And it's new jazz. Susan asked, if you could role play, well, who role play? What would you dress as? Oh, who would I dress as? Role play. Wait a minute. Now, Susan. I went into the gutter with this one, so I'm not sure if we're still in the gutter or if we need to be in the gutter for this one. But are we in the gutter for this one? Are we not in the gutter for this one? I need your help. Because if we're doing like cosplaying, like costume playing, or are we doing role playing? I need more. I need notes. I was looking at last week when you had a red wig on. Oh, yeah, the red one. Yeah, I'm in the gutter. I was thinking the gutter. If we go to the gutter, I don't know. I don't really role play like that. I really don't. Bitch, I'm vanilla when it comes to sex. I'm quite vanilla. I've been there and I've done that. And honestly, it was all for the enjoyment all for the pleasure of someone else. It wasn't for so much my pleasure because I'm fine naked. I don't need clothes. Oh, you were gutter? Okay. So then I answered it correctly. Oh, oh. She said, excuse me. I gotten my kinks out. Everything I wanted to do as far as like anything of like role playing and stuff like that, that's been done. Being on gummies and doing it is wild. Yes, Lord. Do we have a daddy? No, I don't have a daddy. I wish I had a fucking daddy. Kidding me? I wish I did. I wish I did have a fucking bitch. That motherfucker would be paying a bill. The most expensive. I do think it should be mandatory to tell viewers if it's AI. Are people really going to do that though? People, they ain't going to do that shit. They ain't gonna do that shit. Look at how many people. Look at how many videos that we've seen of all sorts of shit that has been going on in the world that has been overinflated, and you're just like, I question anything, whether it's AI or real. So again, context. We need to do after dark questions for a topic, so everyone needs to get involved and send questions. What do you think about that, child? I have been asking for that for the longest time, but nobody, not a lot of people participate. There's not enough participation. I mean, hell, there's hardly any participation when it comes to Ask CeeCee emails, which is possibly why I may have to do this every other week. That way we can just build up emails. It might be the better thing. Kevin says, I'm afraid with AI things will never be the same and that some jobs may be lost. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Absolutely. Yes, jobs are going to be lost. For the most part, I can tell it's AI right now because it's either some part is glitching. Do you know what I mean? It's because it's learning. Wait until it gets really good at that shit. When it gets real good at that shit, y'all gonna be looking at it and be like, I can't really tell the difference. It looks like all 5 fingers are there. Let me pull up a picture. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull up a picture. You tell me if it's AI or not. You tell me. It's AI. It's AI. But here's the full on picture. Do you see how small them titties are? We know better. Girl, we know better. We know better. I'll give you another one. You tell me. Last one. Tell me, what do you think? AI or no? Tell me if it's AI or not. Also AI. Also AI. Mm-hmm. 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 AI. Yeah. Yeah. I'll give you one more. Real or AI? It's real. That was just a fuck ton of makeup. Real. Sorry. Yep. Yep. Isn't that crazy? Should we do one more? Should we do one more? Photo shoot, maybe? It's my favorite photo. FYI. That's my favorite photo. I almost look like Cher. The fuck? What do we think? AI. AI. AI as fuck. AI is fuck. And I'm just like, but that's my favorite. That's my favorite. So yeah, you can't tell nowadays. Some people think it's so real, and other people they could see it. I truly don't see a difference, nor should you, because makeup is still mine. It's still coming from my fucking hands. Look, that's all I gotta say. The blue is so beautiful on you, though. Oh, it's actually black. It's just with a blue light in the background. The hair is actually black. I know, so cool, right? It's so fucking cool. I was doing an event. I went looking for a couple drag queens, and all the old farts were trying to pick up all the girls. Lots of sugar daddies and VB in Richmond. Yeah, but do they have the money? That's the question, honey. I give a fuck about the credit, the money. Yeah. Mind you, we already went through the emails. Went through all 10 of them. 10 plus. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we had 12 emails. So we already went through those. And these yum yums, the high kicks quicker. It's quicker. It hits. So, what are we thinking for our next topic? Because that's another thing we got to get together. We have to get that together, honey. Because we also have to celebrate Heather's birthday. Self-supporting state. Well, when my franchisee decides to open up a location in Virginia, then you know, I'll probably volunteer as tribute. But until then, you're gonna have to give me a minute, guys. I'm trying to put my hair up because I'm gonna put it in a head wrap so I can go to bed soon. When is Heather's birthday? December 5th or 6th, somewhere around there. Minus today, I'm 47. Well, happy birthday to you, sugar. I think that's pretty much all the braids are up. Some little stragglers. It's okay. This works for me. How often do you? Oh, Diana asked a really good question. Diana asked, how often do you toss your makeup, and are the suggested explanation dates really to be followed? I clean my makeup brushes weekly, so I feel bad throwing out good makeup. Yeah, if it's expired, it's expired. And it's from, you know, the date of opening. It's all from the date of opening. There we go. So yeah, it's all from the date of opening. Yes, you should throw it out. You should absolutely fucking throw it out. If the makeup is expired, most of the contents have already separated. Mixing it might, but once it starts separating, it's really not good. How's beautiful Lucy? Trying to find a place to be comfortable. She's still in her menstrual cycle. Poor thing. What if you have never opened it? Again, most of those things are airtight, so it should be okay. But you also have to realize that even when it's sitting on a shelf, um, does have a lifespan. It is going to be slower because technically you should have it sold within 1 year. Everything with especially like ingredients that are dealing with acids or anything of the sort. Yeah, that's one thing you're going to have to deal with, unfortunately. So that's why I tell people, look, I noticed that a lot of clients do this. A lot of customers do this. They will snap a picture of a shampoo and conditioner so that way they can go find it somewhere else cheaper. Just because that you can find it cheaper doesn't mean that it is good. Okay. Doesn't mean that it's going to be the same formula. Doesn't mean that it hasn't been sitting there for years. Years. Y'all got to think about that. So when we have it and we're trying to sell it, it's because that's fresh product. It's fresh product. That's coming from the manufacturer to us. That's some fresh ass product. Yes. So why wouldn't you want to buy it from a salon? Especially if it doesn't work out for you, you can always go to, refund that because we can't use it after it's been used. You know, people got to think about that. Just because that you can find it in a fucking place, like for makeup, for example, I see a lot of people do this with makeup, shampoos, conditioners, etc. I'm going to let you know this right now. Please take my advice when I tell you this, that just because that you can find it cheaper, I don't care where, doesn't mean that you should. Does not mean that you should. Because when we try to tell you, you're going to be like, oh, well, it's fine. I buy from them all the time and I've never had a problem. Okay. So what that already tells me is that when you came into the salon with already problematic hair, like your hair is drying, it's falling out, shit like that. Shit like that. Like your hair is dry, it's falling out. Now, the main things of what I have talked about when it comes to, your hair being so dry, it could be because of the season. It could be because of hard water. It could be that you're not using the right shampoo and conditioner for you, using something that's way too heavy for fine hair, or the vice versa. Your hair is constantly nappy because you're not using something that is meant for your hair type. You know, so you go and snap a photo of, I don't know, what is usually not sold in stores to the public. K18 or um certain Redken products. Especially the new ones that just came out, acidic bonding. We're starting to see it up in other stores. And it's not coming from Cosmoprof or Ulta or Salon Centric. You know what I mean? So that means you're going to end up, that means, again, you don't know for certain how long that product has been on the shelf. So it could have been there and just got there Wednesday, but they bought it from somewhere else to where they probably had it on their shelves for a year, 2 years. It could have been something that someone returned. It could have been any of those things. Could have been any of those things. So You know, people are always trying to find a deal, and I'm not mad at you trying to find a deal, bitch. Find you a good deal. Find you a good deal. If there is another salon that has it cheaper than we do, go for it. Go for it. Do so at your own risk. Please do so at your own risk, especially if you're going to places like Marshalls and TJ Maxx and your local grocery store that would probably have Paul Mitchell there. How long after Sebastian that Sebastian hairspray was out, and for um it was only for salon professionals at the time, and then all of a sudden it just expanded right up into the market. Have you noticed that your shampoo and conditioner, the same one that you bought, hopefully, you know, that was that you bought it at TJ Maxx, or you bought it at Walmart or some other sort, and doesn't work as good as the ones in the salon. Y'all keep asking that. I try to style my hair in this manner, and I can't get it to work. That's because we use a certain set of products in order to get there. That comes down to the water quality, the shampoo, the conditioner, the mask, the blowout spray, the whatever the case, whatever products of what we're using in order for you to get the style that this. I love this style. Okay, I could teach you how to do this, but you got to buy the products. This is what I use. And then you go and buy, second and third run shit, and then you realize your curls are not lasting as long as it should. Your blowout doesn't last very long. Your hair color is fading out so fucking fast, and you're trying to figure out why. Seems like no matter what you do, color just doesn't last up on your hair so long. Look, I've known people to use fucking mane and tail for fuck's sakes, and I'm just like, okay. hmm I straighten my hair, and it legit hurts when I put it in a ponytail because you're straightening your hair all the time. You're conditioning your hair to go down. Okay. So when you decide to put it up, that's like moving. Again, the hair shafts are usually coming out of the scalp almost at an angle. So anytime when you try to move it to the other way in the opposite direction that it likes to go, it's going to cause a little tension, a lot of pulling. And for some people, it hurts. It hurts. Stop doing it all the time. I'm not saying what I'm saying. So, any other questions? Because we may have to end it here. Of some of your hairstyles that you did at work and show us, that is on my Hair by CeeCee page. Once in a while, I've let it go for some time now. Again, you're stretching out your hair. Number one, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt eventually, especially at the ends. It's gonna hurt. And then if you're really aggressive with your ponytails, absolutely, it's gonna fucking hurt even more. And if your hair is not used to being up all the time, and I'm talking like almost 24 fucking 7. If I was like this all the time, the minute I put it down, it would hurt. CeeCee, so it's better to buy shampoo and conditioner from salons? Yes, but also buyer beware. but also buyer beware. Especially when you start buying clearance items. We have a clearance section. I never recommend anything out of there. Number one, the reason why okay, let me rephrase. I would probably use the products that I have put up in clearance. There's a reason I put it in clearance because it's not selling. That's it. It's not because it's expired. It's not because of anything of the sort. It's because I need it gone. Am I like every salon? No. Some of them will have them motherfuckers up there for a couple years. Buy the shit that's not on clearance. Buy the shit that's not on clearance. If you're buying for me, you be all right. You be all right. You can still get your refunds though. You know what I mean? But it's like, girl, if you're going to buy, if I'm recommending something to you, please buy it. Especially after the end of the service of what I've done today, you like the way your hair feels. You like the way your hair has movement. You like the volume that it has. You like the style that it is in. Pay attention. You go to the salon for a reason, okay? Because you want to feel good about yourself and you want to be able to treat yourself and do a hair color, add highlights, get a haircut, etc., etc., etc. Okay? If it's something, again, that's an investment of what you're making within yourself. Wouldn't you want to pay good money for an investment? It's your hair. It's your hair. As we all get older, our hair is going to thin. It's going to go gray. You know? And if you find yourself your good stylist, I'm sorry. A lot of people are really, really upset with me right now because I'm leaving the state of Illinois, and I'm very, very sorry about all that. But I got to go, baby. I got to get out of here. Like, I have a lot of my clients who are going to see me on my last day in hair cuttery, December 27th, just to see, just to see me. And that feels so amazing more than anything. Like, I don't even have to do their hair for the last day, but they came to see me off. Yeah. I like to think I make my little mark here in Illinois. So it's time to move on. Ladies and gentlemen, and I'm January 1st, I'm moving to Toledo, Ohio. I have a job already. Do I have a place yet? No, I'm staying with a friend. So until I can get a place, but I'd need to be out there in order for me to actively find places. So, yeah. What about Heather and Bella? They're coming with eventually because January, they're not ready. They're not going to be ready by January 1st. And I don't have a place for 3 people, a dog, and 2 cats. I don't have a place for them yet. I'm going to Ohio first and foremost because number one, I can go there and have a job immediately. I'm still with Great Clips, still with the same franchisee, just in a different salon. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I'll be out there. So therefore, if I have to go and look at apartments, especially ones that have private landlords, and if I have the money right away to give to them, and they will accept it and they will give me the place, I can't do it from here. Because then what I need to do is to come up with 2 plans. One of 2 plans. One of 2. Okay. One of 2. Number one is that I get a U-Haul while I'm in Ohio for a round trip and go to my storage unit, get everything out, and bring everything back. That's going to take 24 hours for me. This is my shit. Give me a second here. Okay, sorry about that. So yes, now again, they have to figure out that situation over there where they are. You know, that's what I was trying to do. Sorry.
They're so pretty.
Where are you?
Going home.
Huh?
In the car with Bella going home.
Oh, Gabe did not want to come out. Oh, okay. So she's not there yet, and all I'm seeing is black. Call me when you're wherever you are, when you get home. Bye. Yeah. So they still have to figure, that shit out over there because again, January 16th is our target goal. January 16th. Will it work? I hope so. I hope so. Bella is not able to save as much money as Heather and I already have. So we're a little short. We have to wait until all three of us have exactly what's needed. So that way, when I do go out and I go grab that apartment, the money's already there. All I have to do is go get them. My second option, because again, I plan for shit. I plan for things. Okay. I have backup plans in place. If they end up finding a 1-bedroom apartment out there, something for them for right now, that means that's a lease that they're going to have to, deal with, whether it's 6 months to a year or month to month. I don't know, but this is the hypothetical. So in that version of that hypothetical, I would still need to find a place to go. And that's still going to be my goal. 3 bedrooms plus. Because I got a raise. And I can afford it now. Now I can afford it. Granted, it's no $650, but I'm going to be prepared to spend about $1,100 max. This is Toledo for a 3-bedroom, maybe 2-bath house. I'll find it. It's out there because there's many of them out there. So I'll be fine, but probably be alone for 6 months. I still got to bring my shit over there. So that was my option A earlier. My option B is, girl, if I'm at work and I can't really take that many days off, I may need to hire someone to bring my shit over to Toledo, which I already know offhand that's going to be about $1,500 to $1,600. I ain't got that. Hell, I barely got enough for the fucking U-Haul. I barely have enough. So I hope I make it by the 16th. I'm hoping. I'm very optimistic. I can find places pretty quick, but that's technically upon me and Heather to get this shit together. And that means whatever Bella comes up with, she's just going to come up with. We have to come up with the rest. We planned for each of us to have about 1,500 to prepare for this move. That is literally $4,500. Are we going to need all of that? Probably not. Is it more than enough to, if at the most inconvenience, because, shit happens. Shit happens. And especially with me, I haven't had the best luck lately. If I have to hire someone to go and get my shit out of storage to bring it to me, but also go and get Bella and Heather, or Bella and Heather would have to rent a small little U-Haul and bring it to the storage unit. And then they all meet together and put it all into one storage, into one van, and then just, because that makes a lot more sense. And I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff. I've lived there for 20 years. You kind of get a lot of shit when you've been there for 20 years. I have a lot of shit. Check mobile home parks. I'm looking everywhere, honey. But I am very specific about what I'm looking for. I am super specific. I have found many homes out there lower than our budgets. Our budget's $1,500. Our budgets is $1,500, split into 3 ways. That's max. That's literally 30% of our income. 5, 5, and 5. That's 30% of our income. That's the budget that I'm trying to go with. I am not looking for anybody to pay more than 30% in rent. Broken down three ways. Here's your third. And that third needs to be 30% of your income. Do you see the studio apartments and that are people that are reletting apartments? They're trying to sublet them out. I can get into an apartment easily out here. I promise you, because there are social media accounts to where somebody is trying to sublet. I avoid red tape. A studio out here in fucking let's just say if I needed to move closer, if I was going to stay here in Illinois, I would have to find something within 30 minutes at max, because I drive an hour and 47 to 2.5 hours to work. I need max half hour. Max half hour. I am not driving that fucking long distance anymore. Already my car needs an oil change. Already. I've spent so much in fucking tolls because I didn't really pay attention. Yeah. I fill up my gas tank twice a week. Sometimes 3. So that way when I move over to Toledo, where I'm going to, everything is within 20 minutes, 30 minutes max. All the stores. All of the stores for our current market, for our franchisee. I can do that. I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. And it's cheaper. Studio out here, last one that I looked at, it was $16.95. $1,695. Studio. There's one that's selling that's trying to sublet a 1 bedroom in a 3 bedroom apartment, and the rent's $900, and I'm just like, bitch, it's a bedroom. You're charging me how much? At the high end, I can see 500-600. At the high end, there's some that are going for 1,000. I have yet to see anything less than 800. Fucking hotels are cheaper. If that's the case, hotels are going to be cheaper then. At least there, I don't have to worry about a fucking security deposit or anything of that sort. Don't have to use it 3 times the rent income. If I'm going to pay $1,200 fucking dollars, I'll either mortgage or just go live in a fucking extended stay hotel. At least I know there it'll be clean. There's free Wi-Fi, pretty much utilities included. Even the phone. The rent market out here in Illinois specifically, it is fucking ridiculous. I'm going to Ohio, bitch. It's going to be cheap down there. I'm finding a 3 bedroom, 2 bath with a basement house. It doesn't even have to have a fucking garage. It would be nice. With a basement. I need a basement. I plan on going back into sewing. I want to go back into it. I have never felt a fire of wanting to go back to sewing as I do now. And I'm missing this window of motivation because I feel like if I go over there and I finally find a place, I'm probably not going to use basement. That's just my thing. But I want to be able to at least afford it on my own. Because if they're still going to be running a place in Illinois, it's going to take 6 months, a month, year. I don't know how long, but however long it's going to take, I have to be able to afford that on my own until they're able to get here. So I planned for all of that. And if that's the case, bitch, I'm going to wait to find a place. When you go in Toledo, will you start doing shows again if the opportunity comes up? 2 people already know that I'm coming to Ohio. I'll be fine. I'll be able to start pretty soon. So I'll be fine. There's drag aplenty. Ain't none like me. So I'll be fine. And plus, I got to get out of here. I have to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I have to get out of here. I felt like I've more than outstayed my welcome in Illinois. I don't really get booked in Chicago, and nor am I going to try to chase anyone down for fucking booking. I'm not doing all of that. I understand that me going to a new state, new city, I pretty much am starting from scratch all over again, and I do not mind it, but at least it'll be done on my time and on my dime. That way I can control what I want to do. If I don't want to do drag the fucking week, I don't have to. If I want to just focus upon the salon, I'll just focus on the salon. But at least I know that if that doesn't work out, one other thing will. I will no longer have to, as I've no longer have been for quite some time already, needed social media. Believe it or not, what I make per month in YouTube pays for gas for 2 weeks. I'm okay if it pays my portion of the rent. I'm okay with even that. So I'm trying to build up the at least the YouTube, so that way it can actually pay about as much as a car note. If it can pay my, if honestly, if that can pay my car note, I'll be fine. Credit cards will get paid down. Everything else will take care of itself. My biggest expense right now is my car note. I pay $762.19 per month. I was paying $1,124. I need to be able to still afford rent plus living my life on the bare minimum, plus pay that car note because I still need my car. Yeah, I have to leave Illinois. I can't afford to live here. I can't afford a bitch. There's no way. There's no fucking way. There is no motherfucking way. So, Toledo, here I come, January 1st. I just don't want to, again, I just want to make enough money to where I'm comfortable. All the bills are paid. That's the only thing I really fucking care about. All the bills are paid. There's gas in my car. There's cigarettes right here. There's food in the fridge. I have yum yums. I have my one bottle. I'm okay. I'm okay. But I want to be able to do it without social media. So, because if anything of what I've learned is that social media is not a guaranteed income. So, I want to be prepared for when I can no longer be profitable. And I'm okay with that. But baby, let me tell you something. I've heard a lot of people told me throughout my many years that a bitch needs to go get a real job, and for me to make sure that I had some things. Yeah, I should have listened. I really should have, because I think that had I had a job and still did that and then lost the social media, I don't think I would have been as worse off as I am now. So that's just how I see it. Did this bitch make it in? This bitch probably forgot about me. Hold on.
We just got here.
Hurry the fuck up.
Ew, well, I'm hurrying. We had to make a pit stop at Dollar General because.
Sure. Yeah.
Uh,
Get your ass up them stairs.
I'm old and fat. Give me a minute. We can't just climb up the stairs anymore.
Yeah, I see. I'm not a materialistic person at all either, because I'm an easy bitch to please. Anything of what I actually wanted up in my home, I got. And believe it or not, it's all less than what? $5,000 in value. Literally. Hurry the fuck up.
pretty baby girl.
Yeah. Do your parade of hellos. Hurry up.
Oh, move. There's old man there. Hi, Shad baby.
Yeah, Shad baby. Okay, move on. Go in your room.
Oh,
Go to your room. Ew, she was laughing and it was silent. All what you saw was
handsome. Oh, give me a minute, Bella, and I'll vacuum in here. This little shit of yours.
do you need time to get settled?
Oh, okay.
We're gonna give her a minute. She's probably gonna talk to herself throughout this whole process.
The ending of myself, I was going to tell you that this little shit likes to have a litter party.
We've been known that. Okay. Get settled, sweetie. If you need to point me towards the ceiling, then that's fine. That's fine. Go get settled. But hurry the fuck up. Shut up and just hurry up. You all hear this, so y'all can't tell. I can't tell her that it's breaking up, but she'll probably think I'm lying. But you guys hear it too. You hear her broken ass voice. It's no respect. Y'all hear it, right? What? What?
Ma'am, give me a minute so I can adjust the controllers.
My name is Ma'am, not Pam.
I said ma'am. I did not say Pam.
That's what I heard.
Well, I'll tell you.
I blame T-Mobile.
I blame T-Mobile too.
I agree. You keep on tapping on my face and I find it disrespectful.
Is this better?
Yes, it's so much better.
Yay. Okay, there.
Ew.
Pick your nose. Ew.
Why is your hair flat?
I didn't touch it. I just woke up, brushed it, and that was it.
What'd I just say? Don't my lord me.
I will do it with the thingy tomorrow.
You better do it with the thingy every day.
Well, girl, it was so beautiful. I didn't want to mess it up. And so I bounced in it this morning.
And
Literally, the last couple of days that you had it, and so was nice and bouncy.
Okay, wonderful. It's going to have even more bounce when you keep it up.
I know, but like, it was still pretty, is what I'm saying.
And you can make it just as pretty by maintaining it. Otherwise, I'm giving you a fucking pixie.
Shush up.
Her hair, I read them all. Her hair is about, it's now past dusting her shoulders. Finally. And I've been, that's transphobic. And I have been like I've been pretty much blowing out her hair. This woman needs some volume. She needs volume in that hair. I don't understand why this bitch has a love relationship with a flat iron.
I didn't touch the flat iron. You're gonna have to-
Because here she goes, just. And I'm just like, why?
No, to be fair, the Foxy Bay one sucks. And the one that you had in your band was so beautiful. It did such a wonderful job.
Again, why flat?
I don't know. This is how I like my hair.
No, ma'am. I don't care what you like.
I see that.
I don't care what you like. I'm
Well,
sorry. I love you, and I always want you to look like somebody loves you.
I know.
So, because every time when you flat iron your freaking hair,
Well, the last couple of days I've been getting nothing but compliments. Like, oh my God, your hair's so beautiful.
yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I love your color.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're
Like,
welcome.
It looks like it's purple flames. And I'm like, oh.
So people have some color issues. That's fine. The point is that everybody complimented you, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yes, and I want you to have that beautiful, beautiful hair all the time. Therefore, you have to maintain it. Because otherwise, I will wake you up earlier every single fucking day that we're living together and doing your hair. That means if you go to work at 12 and I go to work at 9, guess who's getting up at 7?
Of course.
And guess who's not allowed to go to sleep after that?
Why do you hate me?
Then I suggest you do it. Mm-hmm. So I suggest you start planning about 30 minutes additional just to do your hair. Because again, it's going to take you about 30 minutes. You're going to relearn how to do your own hair. But then by the time that you move in with me, you'll have it done within 10 minutes. Would you ever want your own salon? I'd rather have my own gray clips. Honestly, I would be, if I ever had the capital, I would absolutely be a franchisee.
Bella said it's going to be called CeeCee Clips.
No, it's going to be called Great Tits.
Great Tits.
Great Tits.
She said she wouldn't go to Great Tits. She would go to CeeCee Clips.
Well, then I guess I'll just save a lot more money doing somebody's hair.
They'll save a lot of money doing somebody else's hair.
Because then they'll just pay for everything.
Yeah.
That wasn't me talking shit. That was spitting facts, bitch.
Because you said that you wouldn't go to a Great Tits. You would go to a CeeCee Clips.
And if I called my salon Great Tits, guess where you're going? Great Tits.
Who did your hair, Great Tits?
CeeCee at Great Tits. They were like, is that an adult store? I'm like, no, it's a hair salon. So yeah. Okay.
This is what nobody likes.
Mal.
You don't acknowledge anybody. You don't do anything. You're just.
He don't even fucking acknowledge me.
His back twitched when you said Mao.
His back is always towards me when I say Mao.
You moved my baby out of you.
I'm sorry that you're a terrible videographer. Why is your hair green?
Why is my hair white?
Green.
Where is the green?
Your hair's green.
What is that green? I've been telling you this. I've been telling you that the green is. Ooh,
But you kept on telling me before you got new glasses, so I question everything now.
literally been counting things for so long. Hey, some of the green is starting to show. Even when I got the new glasses, I think some of the green is starting to show.
As I've told you before, I gotta throw red on your hair in order for me to cancel out the green. So you're gonna be a redhead for a while.
It's not like I care anyways.
And you're not gonna be a redhead. I just need to put the red over your brown.
Why are you staring at me like?
Ugh.
Like I just like.
Ma'am.
No, you can't have her.
Give me back your mother.
Why do you want her back?
Because it's Ask CeeCee.
Okay, what's your point? It's Ask CeeCee, not Ask Heather.
Right. It's not even Ask Bella either.
Okay, so what's your point here?
Give it to the bed so I could just go back to looking at a fucking ceiling.
No, she wants to look at a ceiling. No, she wants to look at a ceiling.
It's a beautiful ceiling.
Look at the ceiling.
Look at her. Look at her. She's being a biatch.
I'm over here trying to talk to you. Yeah. That's literally how you sound when I talk to you.
Heather? I did. Heather? Do you have yum yums there? Can you please stuff a few in her mouth?
Okay.
I said, can you please stuff a few in her mouth? I didn't say tell her where it is.
She's gonna push on my stomach to help her get up.
That's a lot of stomach you got it from all the way back there.
Why would she push on my stomach?
First of all, your back was towards her.
She pushed on the side of my stomach.
Oh, there we go. Now, see, now there's sides to it.
I'm so tired of you.
Nope, I have nothing to say. Did she just dove on it like a fucking dolphin?
Yes. Mother, you make me fall off the air mattress.
It's not like you got far to fall, bitch. What do you have? Like what? Half a foot?
That's not the point. Her legs are on the floor.
Ha!
Don't you want to eat my ass, both of you?
Anywho, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I already read them all. Thank you. Yeah. We talked about technology and AI. So sorry that you missed it.
She got off at 8 o'clock. What did you want her to do?
Not a damn thing.
She started at like 7. But then Charles had a seizure, so therefore we had to wait for the paramedics.
What's this we shit?
Because I have to. I have to be there for the manager, the somebody got his paramedics in, and then you have to let them know what happened to him and what was on.
Wait, how many of y'all were there?
Me, but then he had to go back. Then Brian told him to go back. Me and Brian, and then paramedics, and then paramedics came. I made sure to take care of what was on. So they asked questions like, how long did it happen?
It's not like you had a fucking stopwatch next to you anyway. But there was someone else that could have done it too, right?
Yeah, but it's okay.
But you're not a manager.
When there's a manager present, she can't grab her phone because Ryan is higher up. So I got to get on my phone for CeeCee is in front of me.
Okay. First of all, shut up.
Am I wrong?
Didn't even hear you.
The person, so it was like she's gonna be like, the first time I told her she was concerned, but now I have it.
Someone's not taking their medication. Got it. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have done almost 2 hours. It's an hour and 49 minutes. I'm about to jump off of here because bitch, I have to work in the morning. And yeah, 4 o'clock comes around real quick. So love you guys. I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have a great night. Good night.